and welcome back to Fallen Hero Rebirth. Been a few days. Yeah, I got too busy with other things, so sorry. And let's continue, shall we? The box is safe and whole, and that is the important part, right? Yep, that is always the important part. There is always room for one more kick. Nah, no time for pity vengeance. You won't be the idiot who gets caught just because they can't resist the temptation to drag things out. You've seen far too many villains fall on that particular stumbling block. In fact, you have been the cause of such falls more than once. It is a painful but effective way to win a fight, as long as you have a team that can rush in and save you before it is too late. That is the thing you no longer have. Time to get going. Time to make a run for it. Not out in the streets, but further back into the mall where you were tossed. It's safer that way. There are more members of the Rangers you don't want to run into. Steal. Charge. You're not sure which would be worse. And you don't plan to take the risk of meeting either. Tearing through the mall, you barely register nameless stores and screaming people as you run past them. The soft interior walls are not more a hindrance than the windows as you make your own shortcut towards the fire exit. A quick look over your shoulder reveals nothing but rising dust, and you take a moment to release the breath you've been holding. Then you open the door and step out into what you hope is not a police cordon. Luck is with you. It's just a deserted alley filled with trash cans. Oh, you're not getting a better chance. Sucking in a deep and nervous breath, you drop the despicably innocent-looking box you stole into the trash. And in another breath, you are out on the main street again, glittering in the sunlight as cars screech to a halt around you. All that remains now is to go out into a properly villainous fashion. You have what you came for. It's time to let this puppet go. She has done her job. Which one should I choose? Reluctantly, I start losing my tethers to Lady Argent's. Let's be a villain. You detach yourself from her brain, leaving her confused and struggling in this waking nightmare of burning cars and approaching sirens. You close her eyes hard, a moment of vertigo, and you open your eyes a second later, the disconnect making your stomach turn. Nausea, bowel rising, done. You wobble on unsteady legs, making it to the bathroom just in time to save yourself the indignity of throwing up all over your clothes. The hotel room's air conditioner hums quietly, but you can hear sirens in the distance. By now, the battle must have been all over the networks. You kept hugging the toilet until the wall stopped spinning. You did it. You actually did it. You would laugh if vomit weren't dripping from your mouth. Ugh, that's disgusting. It is hard to stand up, but you need to get that taste out of your mouth. Dragging yourself to your feet with the help of the sink, you quickly rinse and spit, catching sight of yourself in the mirror. What should I say? Or what should I choose? I suppose most people see me as a man. Looking at yourself is not your favorite pastime. It's too easy to be reminded of who you used to be. Being a man, there are rules there you must follow. if you don't want to be noticed. If you want to fit in, stand in a certain way. Sit in yet another. Don't be too much. Be a nobody. You might not like these strictures. I don't know, strictures. I'm having problems already. Strict, but I'll just call it strict. Sorry, but they come in useful now. They come in useful now, and then make people expect certain things from you. Well, certain things from you or off you. Certain things off you. Yeah. I was always good at being what I was supposed to be. I had no choice, but I was taught these rules. I choose this for myself. I was not always considered a man. Let's go with this. I was always good at being what I was supposed to be. In a world of muscle-bound heroes and hulking brute villains, you're not the most masculine of men, but you were never meant to be one of them. All you had to do was look, talk, and stand the way you were supposed to, and make sure nobody would notice anything odd. It's hard to imagine yourself as younger, more hopeful, and maybe even idealist. It's hard, but sometimes when you look in the mirror, there's still the moment of vertigo that makes you wonder, what are you doing? And whether going through with your plan it really is the wisest choice. Not that you need to wonder. You know it's not. However, right now, it feels like the only choice left that makes sense. You want to tear off your clothes and take a shower, but that would be pushing your luck. So instead, you quickly rinse your mouth, and the mouthwash burning away the taste of the vomit. Splashing a bit of cold water in your face makes you feel a lot better. Mental exhaustion is far more dangerous than physical in your line of work. There are lines under your eyes. Oh, that's okay. And you have to admit, you look far more like your age than you like. Being thirsty is not the end of the world, but you no longer have the stamina you used to. And these are the days when you really hate how you look. Today is one of them. Right now, your eyes are... Ooh. My eyes are blue, because I always like blue eyes. I don't have it, but they look pretty cool. There's some scientific terms behind it. It's like, I think the white cells or something, and that's why your eyes are blue or something. It's not... Is it common? I think it's not that common. Brown and more dark eyes are more common. Back to the story. Right now, your eyes are a mocking blue. More polluted oceans than sunny skies. The weather is sunny like always, so hiding behind sunglasses is an option that doesn't look out of place. That is important right now. Fitting in. Giving nobody a chance to get suspicious. And since most people see you as okay, wow, I'm not gonna choose any race, I'll just be mixed. Stop there. And since most people have a hard time pinpointing your ethnicity, I used to say this word, why can't I say it? Ethnicity? Oh, why can't I not pronounce it so well? Man, these tough words are... I should really start saying out tough words and reading it. You can go down the path of least resistance and let them assure whatever suits your purpose. A small telepathic nudge does the rest, enabling you to pass unnoticed. Sometimes you wish you could tell people the truth about everything. Right now you just have to live with the assumption. One day you will, maybe. even one day soon. But right now, you must be exactly what they picture you as, a nobody. Splashing some cold water onto your face, you take a deep breath to try to chase away the headache that keeps sneaking up to you. Up on you. I'm saying the other words. What's wrong with me? You don't really do anything with your hair, so it stays its natural color. Ah. I like blue too much, but there's no blue. Auburn, black, dark brown, light brown, brune, red, blonde. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. What's Auburn? What? Huh? Okay, I'm going with that color. Looks cool. I mean, I'm new to this. Auburn. Next. Your hair is auburn and... Ooh. You can have it straight, wavy, curly, kinky. Curly. Your hair is auburn and curly, and you keep it short and neat, short and wild, shoulder length. Oh, shoulder length. Yeah. Your hair is auburn and curly, and you keep it shoulder length. You suppose that might be called a haircut, but honestly, it is just letting it grow out until it gets long enough to annoy you. Yep. Getting back to business. Back to business. Now, all you have to do is to collect the box. The question is, what would be the best way to go about it? I will find a suitable puppet and have them collect it for me. That way nobody will recognize me at the scene. This is too important. I will go and collect it myself. It's been years since I was in the paper, and I wore a mask back then. Oh, hold on. So people wouldn't notice me then. In this case, I don't know if my getting headache. Okay, let's control someone. Leaning against the cold wall of the bathroom, you let go of your body once more, swimming through the securing thoughts of nearby guests. You sense the bold chum of thoughts belonging to a young bellyhop you talked to earlier. A little bit of familiarity always makes possessing someone easier. On the other hand, familiarity or something. Familiarity might be dangerous in the long run. And there is also a departing businessman fruitlessly waiting for a cab outside. Okay, let's take the guy that's real easy to take, but he talked to me once. The taste of the vomit in your mouth fades to bubblegum pink, and you open your eyes. You realize then that he needs glasses. Oh god, but he's either too poor or too vain to get a pair. Not that it matters. He has legs and arms, which is all you need at that moment. It feels odd walking down the street as a normal man when you have fought here as a silvery goddess just a minute ago. You know you are cutting it close, but you want to get there before the LDPD starts condoning the area, or some desperate bums raids the trash can you are searching for. Yeah, the boy should be inside the hotel, but it is easy enough to have him sneak out to watch this show everybody else has. After all, now that the punching has stopped, the crowds are gathering. If you are fast, nobody will notice his absence. A fire hydrant was broken, spraying the street with rain. A rainbow hovers as the sun peeks through the clouds. At the center of the crowd, you see Marshall Steele talking to the police. An unconscious lady, urgent, wrapped in carvel netting at his feet. Whoa, she looks untouched, still picture perfect. Silver skin, washed clean by the water. You wonder what she will remember once she woke up. What story will she tell him? But that isn't really your concern anymore, is it? Marshal Steele, or as you know him, Captain Wei Chen? He is looking much the same as when last you laid eyes on him. Though 7 years have passed, perhaps he's made out of the same material as his armor. There's no softness there, just sharp angles and stern lines. If Lady Argent is near, he's most certainly is not. You're not supposed to know his civilian identity, but then again, it is hard to hide things from a telepath. You can see that Steele is talking to the LDPD. The familiar phone etched deeply on his face. Part of you wonders what he has to say. There's no reason why you shouldn't try to listen in. Safely hidden in the puppet as you are, but as you start slowing down, you can feel your puppet acting up, nervous at any kind of delay. Tighten my grip on the kid's mind, squashing any worries. Yep. Compared to Lady Argent, this brain is putty. He might want to get back to work before he gets fired, but it is not like he can protest. You want to hear this? So you quickly squash the mutinous thoughts, slowing down to add your curious face to the growing crowd. There's nothing about you that would look out of place. There is only natural curiosity. Still, you keep your eyes on Lady Argent as you try to listen in on what Marshal Steele has to say. It is not that hard to shift a little closer to the action. There's already a lot of pushing and jostling going on as people try to get better look at Lady Argent on the ground. It's not every day that you get a sight like that, even in Los Diablos. How many phones are out taking fugitive shots of the proceeding? Taking shots, yeah, public figure. The public privacy law making it illegal to film or take pictures of people without their consent or license. None of these shots will make it into the newspaper. But if you know where to look, you bet it will be all over the net come evening. There was a lot of debate when the law was pushed through, but as the country was under martial law, yeah, there was no real opposition, right? Yeah, opposition. Funny enough, it only tends to be enforced when the people target are public or company officials. There are far too many things that need to be kept out of the public eye. All above that. No, I don't care what Mayor Alvarez has to say. Sorry, you don't have the jurisdiction here. Okay, Marshall still speaks the way he stands, as if he was 2 seconds from the punching you in the face. When you first met, you had the illusion that there had to be some sort of warm and muscly center under the tough exterior. But after a few years, you grew out of that delusion. Maybe he was in the military for too long, or maybe he disliked you too much. She rampaged through the Sedile Mall The LDPD sergeant stands his ground, which is impressive. And that is after the mess she caused on the way there, right? Looks like relations between the two groups have not gotten better in your absence. Good. That will make things a lot easier for you. It is still not your jurisdiction, right? Still is turning around, clearing down with the decision. Listen, the LDPD sergeant actually places a hand on Steele's arm. The crowd gasps, hoping for blood. What? Hoping for blood? What? If you can't even control your own people, Steele has turned back now, very gently removing the hand of his arm from his armor, despite the LDPD body armor. You know that Steele's powered combat suit could easily crush both the man's head and hand if he wanted to. We are the ones who deal with this. Steele cuts him off. Whatever caused Lady Arden to run amok, it is our business, not yours. The mayor will be in touch about this, Marshal. The sergeant rubs his hand. Though you can't see his face behind the faceplate of his helmet, you can see in the way he tenses up that this is not over. Should you stir the water a little? I will start spreading whispers among the crowd that the Rangers are loose cannons. I shouted still. I should still start and see how. I mean, I could plot in to have the cannons loose, or I will stay silent and see how it plays out. Then again, they'll become suspicious of the boy. Stay silent. I have no doubts about it. Steele replies with a sigh. Most likely, it will not be the first or the last time he has heard from the mayor. Steele, is she okay? Harold has finally managed to take to the air again, looking more than a little dent after what you put him through as Lady Argent. Still, he looks suitable, heroic. Even with his bruised face, you can hear the crowd gasp. It is easy to dislike Steele. It is a lot harder to do the same with Harold. You never had the problem. Of course she is. Just out cold. Steele does not turn to look at Lady Argent. Instead, he has positioned himself so that he stands between her and the LDPD. I don't know what got into her eye. Harold lands next to her, touching his bruised face. His own bruised face. You wonder if he's more angry or worried. His expression could mean neither. We are not having this discussion in the street. Steele keeps staring down at the LDPD sergeant. Get her back to the base. Yes, but Harold looks at the assembled officers as if he is afraid they will try to shoot him. I assume you are well enough to carry her? Steele's voice has hardened into that particular military quality that you hate. The tone that means he's done discussing and is giving orders. Yes, sir! Harold has apparently heard that voice before as well, and he snapped to his attention. As long as she doesn't wake up, she won't. If you say so. It is a bit gratifying to see how Harold winces when he picks her up. Is he just sore, or is it a bit of fear there as well? In either case, this is no longer your business. You need to get back to the alley and pick up the box before it's too late. You've had your fun for the day. You walk fast and don't look back, even though you really want to. The alley is as deserted as you left it. Everyone else had headed for the commotion down the road. Opening a transcans, you rummage around a little before you find the box, marveling at its heaviness now that you don't have Lady Argent's enhanced strength. It's an odd feeling that your future can depend on something as small as this, but then again, you always paid attention to the details, otherwise you wouldn't be alive today. The worst part is done. Okay, I got 5 minutes. Once your unwitting host's body has left what he collected inside your unlocked room, you quickly lead him back downstairs and abandon him where you found him. He will remember nothing but a few blurred moments of his time. Lost forever to daydreaming, you make sure to leave a final feeling of flushed arousal. I don't know how to... Arousal? You have found that people question a lot less if their minds are wrapped in sensuality. It truly does short their brains out, either with pleasure or guilt, and both are equally effective when it comes to distracting people from wondering what they were been up to. We fill in our blanks in the crossword of life, right? Spitting out this time is as hard on your body as ever. The vertigo floors you, but your gut is already emptied when you lie collapsed on the bathroom floor. You shouldn't be doing this. Not two jaunts in a row, but you didn't have much of a choice. Finally, you can relax. Your mission is over, and the box is safe in your possession. Gingerly, you strip off your clothes and stumble into the shower. It's not until the steam has painted every surface obscure that you step out, wrapping yourself in a crisp hotel towels. The mirror shows a little but steam and mist, but you still look away, unwilling to meet your own reflection. You should be elated that you finally have what you need. Soon there will be no turning back. Not that there ever was. Step 1 complete. Okay, this was easier than I thought. I can't believe I got away with this. I still have a long way to go. Than what I'm capable of. I will show them all what I am capable of. Next, achievement, step 1. You have obtained the nanoverse something. Okay. So, actually, I'll stop here since it's almost time. I need to do more recording. Sorry about that. I'm trying to do 30 minutes of Fallen Heroes Rebirth from every once in a while. So yeah, see how you guys like it. Thank you for watching this video. Like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.